What up, peeps? George here with TxSmky Cookers. Well, a couple days ago, I got my face kicked in at the lake. My little tin rig back there. We got our, you know what, handed to us. But I took me a 3-week hiatus from TxSmky after the trip to North Carolina. And then my oldest graduating from high school, getting that set up for a party, cleaning up, hosting some people here. But we back, baby. We back in business. So on this video, I'm gonna show y'all how to cook 2 10-pound briskets in a TxSmky cooker. Right here. Dose 2 10-pound shoulders in a TxSmky cooker with under $5 worth of fuel. I'm gonna go step by step, show y'all how I do it. TxSmky in a TxSmky cooker. So stay tuned, watch the video through, and hopefully we'll learn you something. Here we go. All right, peeps, check it out. We got 10.4 pounds and 10.09 pounds. 2 10-pound shoulders. And for TxSmky pulled pork, these are the ingredients you need. First, a little bit of olive oil. Take your pick. Second, but most important ingredient, boom, TxSmky pork and chicken rub. I designed this for pulled pork. Again, when TxSmky first kicked off, I did a lot of demo cooks, trying to showcase the cookers I came up with. So on doing demo cooks, a lot of my expense was, of course, the protein and the seasoning. So whenever I do demo cooks, I usually provide all the ingredients. So I came up with making my own blend of pulled pork. And the reason I came up with pulled pork first, because pulled pork is the cheapest cut of meat you could get and feed a lot of people. So here in this episode, I'm going to show you how to do these 2 10-pound shoulders with under $5 worth of fuel on the TxSmky cooker. Remember, TxSmky, cooking from brisket to burgers anytime, anywhere. All right, let's go. Here, all I've done is just open up the package. This is a 10-pound shoulder, and this is the second. The way I do my pulled pork, pork butts, whatever way you want to call these bad boys. A lot of people score the fat cap. This one here has a pretty thin fat cap. This one also. But most of them come with the pretty heavy fat cap. What I like to do, I don't score it or any of that. What I do, I completely trim it off. Trim it off. This here, trim it off, trim it off. And the purpose to trim this off is to get color and seasoning. Good color and good seasoning all around the shoulder. A lot of people score it and they say, well, it's better because you get your rub in there. Okay, I believe that. But I'm the type of dude, I like point A to point B, the quickest and fastest route. And for me to do that, I butcher the top off. So again, this is already pretty thin, but I'm just gonna finish her off. It doesn't have a lot of fat cap here. I mean, it's pretty thin already. And the purpose for me taking this fat cap off, because I want color and seasoning on the lean meat and not just on the fat cap. For one, whenever I trim a shoulder or pull, I don't like all this gristle in it. So I take it off. And you don't have to make it pretty or take all day with it. Just take this layer off. See, again, these were pretty thin right off the get-go, but some shoulders have about a ½ inch of fat cap. This one here didn't, for whatever reason. So I'm good. And on backside, this heavy fat, I just trim it off. It's not a big deal. Okay? As you could tell, look at the trimmings. It's not a whole lot of trimmings off of this one. I'm going to do the same for the second one. Just trim it real quick. Trim that fat off of it. I want color and flavor and bark all around it. On both sides of the shoulder. And when I do the demo cook, you're going to see what I mean. it's gonna all come together. And I'm gonna do step by step for y'all, where y'all can see it. Where y'all can see it come together. Alright. See? That's pretty much done. Flip it. Some of this big fat gristle, I'll take it off. Clean it up a little bit. There it is. See? Nothing too fancy. You got still marbling all in between it, and you have no fat cap. Because I want color and bark all the way around. Again, there it is. Okay? Next step is to season it. All I do for seasoning is a little bit of olive oil. Just spray it. And then get me some TxSmky pulled pork rub. And you can find these on my website at TxSmky.com. Go to my website and you'll be able to purchase these online now. And my cookers. I finally found a cheap way to ship out my cookers. A cheaper way. And as y'all know, everything nowadays is expensive, especially when fuel prices are up. So I've already sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil. All I'm gonna do here is just put a nice heavy coat of TxSmky pork rub. And don't be shy about it, because that's a big cut of meat. And whenever you shred it, you want to make sure all that seasoning penetrates as much as it can. Because all this is going to get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mahogany color. And I'm going to show y'all step by step so y'all don't call me a liar. See? And I'll pat it down a little bit. Take my time. No one's rushing me. Whenever I cook, I try to cook for flavor. I mean, I want it to look good. But first and foremost, I want it to taste even better. Okay, again, a little bit of olive oil, TxSmky pork rub, and that's it. A little heavy. Don't be shy with it. I promise you, you won't hate it. I've done this for several heavy hitters, what I consider heavy hitter guests, and they really enjoy it. Olive oil, and then boom, heavy. Don't be shy with it, because it's a big cut of meat. Remember that. I like to use olive oil as a binder. Some people do mustard. If you get down with mustard, well, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Use mustard. I like to use the olive oil because it's easier. It's less of a mess. You know, for me, it's less of a mess. And does mustard add to the flavor? Yes, it does. But does it add enough for me to say, let's go the mustard route? No. Okay. So here, once again, a little bit of this olive oil and just TxSmky pork rub. That's it. Heavy. See that? Nice even coat. And then I like to pat it down, make sure it adheres good. Once I pat it down and I see that it's absorbed with the olive oil, I'll give it another light coat. Okay, boom. What I like to do, I like to season all my protein, prep it, season it, and then go turn on the fire. The reason for that, because that gives the protein, whatever you're cooking, gives it time to come to room temperature. Or it helps, you know, because the last thing that you want to do when you're cooking with fire is a cut of meat like this, 10 pounds thick, about 4 inches thick, 10 inches long. You know, and everybody knows, if I put a probe to the center of it, which I should, you'll see that the internal temp is still in the 50s. And when you throw it in your cooker, well, then your cooker is going to struggle to cook. this big hunk of meat. So with the Texas Smoky cooker, you're gonna cook 2 10-pound shoulders, which you could feed with one shoulder. You could feed 15 grown men sandwiches. 15 grown men. And you know, I like to buy any protein when it's on sale, and I don't discriminate. I go wherever the sale's at. So whoever's offering the best sale, that's where I go buy my protein at that particular time. Check it out. Texas Smoky pulled pork with 2 simple ingredients: olive oil and your Texas Smoky pork rub. Super simple. Cooking 2 10-pound shoulders with $5 worth of charcoal briquettes, hardwood charcoal briquettes. Y'all interested, hit me up. Boom. I love it. Thank you, God. All right, we're here. We made it outside. I wanted to show y'all this right quick, that with Texas Smoky cooker, I promise you, I mean, without a doubt, as soon as you get you a Texas Smoky cooker, I'm saving you money. Believe it or not. Check this out. I did a quick cook. I believe all it was, I did a couple of racks of ribs, and then I did some bacon wrapped chicken, shish kebabs here a couple days ago. And check this out, okay? Boom. You got your stainless grill grate. All I do to clean these out, I get this, put it to the side, and then you have your heat shield. Your heat shield is also stainless. And on your heat shield, boom, underneath your heat shield, that's where your charcoal's at. And this is what I'm talking about. With your Texas Smoky cooker, as soon as you're done cooking, you close off all your vents, and you'll kill your fire. This charcoal here, I have a tin can that I like to save it. So when I'm doing grilling, I come back to this. Hot, fast, cooker's open, and I cook. But whenever I'm gonna do smoke, I'll use fresh charcoal. So this charcoal here, you're not wasting it. You're saving it. And it's so easy. All you do, you pull your basket out, you shake it, shake the residue out, and just dump it. Boom. There it is. So next time I got family and friends over and I want to grill, this is a charcoal I use. I don't use brand new charcoal to grill. I reuse this. And I hope y'all are understanding how I'm saving y'all money. And to clean these out, all you do is you open the vents, one side or the other, and you just scrape it out the end. Get you a plate or a can or whatever you want. Scrape out the dust. Put your charcoal basket back in there. New charcoal, and boom, we ready to roll. Okay? With the Texas Smoky cooker, automatically I'm saving you money, and here's the proof. There is no denying it. I tell everybody, these are the most versatile cookers in the industry. Believe it. All right, peeps, y'all ready? I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I'm gonna prove to y'all why Texas Smoky cookers are the most versatile cookers in the industry. And as soon as you get your Texas Smoky cooker, I promise you, I'm saving you money. All right, check this out. In the past, I used to use lump charcoal to do all my demo cooks, but again, my customers were having trouble picking out a good bag of lump charcoal, because as we all know, some lump charcoal bags, some can be good and some can be bad. And I'm guessing the reason for it, because when they ship them, they put them all in a pallet, stacked up, and lump charcoal is super, super fragile. So I'm guessing the bottom bags are dust. To be able to cook any good barbecue, lump charcoal, you need a minimum like 2x2 chunks. Well, a lot of my customers wouldn't know how to choose a bag just by feel. And I would try to explain to them, it's like a bag of chips. Whenever you get you a bag of chips, you don't want to see all the feel the bag and all the crumbs are on the bottom. You want to feel chips all the way up. Well, same with the lump charcoal bag. But anyways, fast forward, I did several demo cooks with briquettes, and I found 2 brands that really stood out to me. So I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag, which ones I use, and I'm gonna prove it to y'all, okay? Here we go. All right, y'all ready? In 3, 2, 1, bam! This is my choice of briquettes. Cowboy brand hardwood briquettes, 40-pound bag, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I got me a scale. I'm gonna turn this on. We're 0. I'm gonna put my bucket. The reason for my bucket, because I want a good solid measurement. You see this steel plate? It's because this is soft table, and I want to get a good measurement of how much charcoal fits in this bucket, and then we'll do some math right quick. Let me zero this out. Zeroed out. All right, we 0, okay? She's zeroed out. So I'm gonna fill it up with charcoal, and then we'll take a measurement right quick. The scale is really negative because I don't have the bucket on there. We got it loaded up with charcoal. Let's do some math right quick. Boom. I'm gonna say, give or take 8 pounds to 8.5 pounds of charcoal to cook 2 10-pound shoulders. Y'all see that? Here's the proof. 8 pounds, 2 ounces. But give or take 6 ounces, depending on how tall you stack this. And that's a 2-gallon bucket. That's all you need to cook 2 10-pound shoulders in here, or a 15-pound brisket. So let's do some math right quick. 40 pounds, okay? So if you did the math, 40 divided by 8 pounds of charcoal, you get 5 cooks out of that bag. You could find this bag at the biggest retail shop in America for $17.99. Let's say $18. 18 divided by 5 is under $4 per cook. Again, the most versatile cooker in the industry, and I've proven it to heavy hitters. I've been fortunate enough to be able to follow some of the racing circuit back in the day, which now I still do. So shout out to Swan Gang, Justin Swanstrom and Big Country. They've seen these little bad boys in the works. So we got Justin Swanstrom, Rick Bailey. Who else have I cooked for? I got a brain fart. But anyways, I've proven it over and over and over. So $4 worth of briquettes could cook you 2 10-pound briskets. Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all how to light this. I've done it many times. The top of the bag, I roll it up into a burrito, add lighter fluid to it, pour that in the center, light it, and wait 30 minutes, and then we're ready to cook. All right, we'll be back.
A few moments later.
Boom. As y'all can tell, we got fire. And as long as that bag underneath caught fire, you're done. That's it. That's all you got to do. Light it. When that bag burns out, it's going to smoke for a good 15-20 minutes. That is absolutely normal. It's supposed to. Give it 30 minutes and it should be ready to cook. We'll be back in 30 minutes. Oh, let's check the time real quick. It's 1 o'clock. Look, just lit it. All right, we'll be back at 1:30. TxSmky. Check it out. It's been about 15 minutes and we're right where we want to be at 325. When you cook with the TxSmky cooker, don't panic. You could cook between 275 to 325, 350. Don't worry about it. My go-to is between 300 and 350. And other than that, you just check for temp on your protein. All right? All right, these bad boys are going in. Let's go. All right, check it out. It's been a little over 15 minutes and we've climbed 25 degrees. So here, to combat, you could tell the wind's blowing pretty good this way. So to help keep my temp steady, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choke this side down, okay? This side, I'm gonna choke it down a little bit, halfway, top, about halfway. And even this side, I'm gonna go ahead and choke it down halfway. And that's it. That should control it from keep climbing. It's 1:30, it's been 30 minutes. You see this? This is what I call 95% white, where your black briquettes are white. Whenever you start cooking early, you mess up. You gotta wait till 95% of your briquettes are white. That's what I call 90% of the briquettes white, okay? In this step, this is where I spread out my charcoal and then add my wood chunks. These wood chunks, they've been soaking in water overnight. So I'm gonna show you how to do this real quick. All right, peeps. Whenever you deal with your TxSmky cookers, always use gloves, Okay, safety first. So when you fire it up, all the vents are wide open, and that's what we want. Remember, the more air we get, the hotter the fire is. So when you first kick off, you want all your vents wide open, because you want this charcoal to get done as fast as you can so you can go ahead and get to cooking. Because anytime you're barbecuing, especially when you're doing with barbecue, everything needs to be timed. And the reason it needs to be timed, because you got friends and family coming over and enjoy your hard work you've been trying to do for them, some good barbecue. Well, you want to make sure all your proteins come out on time when it's supposed to. See, whenever I do good heavy smoke, I give me 2 to 3 chunks of wood. So on this shoulder, I want a good heavy smoke on them because it's a big cut of wood, and there it is. That's it. That's what I use for smoke. You do that, see, as soon as you put that wood, it starts blowing smoke. Put your heat shield over it, and then what we're gonna do, boom, grill grate. That's it. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna come back in 15 minutes because I want that temperature to be about 325 before I put these 2 big hunks of shoulder in there. Okay, over here where we have, the wife and kids are hungry, so I'm going to use some of that used charcoal, and we're going to get to grilling some carne asada. And choice of protein for today's carne asada will be chuck steak, so stay tuned. Check it out. Boom, some carne asada, some charcoal that I've already used once. Remember, I'm showing y'all with a TxSmky cooker. If y'all get one of these bad boys, automatically I'm saving you money, believe it. Boom, she ready to cook with the same charcoal I've already used once. Okay, so please, if y'all are in the DFW area, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, y'all are interested, please hit me up. Email me at Jorge@TxSmky.com. Jorge@TxSmky.com. Y'all interested in one of these or a demo cook? Hit me up. All right, let's get to cooking. Here we go. Boom. First one. First, check it out. Boom. Let's go. I love it. All right, I'm gonna cook all these bad boys up, and then we'll be back. Here we go. Let's go. Woo-wee, you hear that? Y'all hear that? That means she ready. She ready. We cooking, homeboy. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Dose. There it is. 2 of them. All right. For the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be nearby. Next 15 minutes. Can you see my watch? For the next 15 minutes, I'm going to be nearby to make sure this temperature doesn't climb a lot. And if it's climbing a lot, that's when I start choking her down. But as of right now, I'm going to let her be, and I'm going to check it in 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes she's holding steady, that's it. I'm going to leave it alone for an hour. All right? We cooking some carne asada. Mira. Man, she looking good. It's only been a few minutes on each side. Hot and fast with charcoal that I've already used. All right, according to my calculations, check it out. It's been 1 solid hour and 2 10-pound shoulders with under $4 worth of lump charcoal. I mean, I keep saying lump. I don't mean lump. I mean briquettes. I'm sorry. I got so used to saying lump, but it's briquettes. All right, y'all ready? In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Check it out. Let's freaking go. All right. 1 hour in. What I'm going to do here, simple. Boom. 1 flip. That's it. Check it out. All right. It's been in here 1 solid hour. Check it out. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's it. It's 2:45. We're going to come back at 3:45. and then we'll give her another check. But so far, look at it. I'm getting close with the meta glasses. Can y'all see it sizzling, bubbling? I hope y'all can. It's cowboy hat. Check that out. All right, I'm getting my face burnt. All right, 1 hour. She has another 4 to go. Boom. And over here, we cooking. Fast, hot and fast. Carne asada. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Close to my glasses. Boom. I love it. All right, these are ready. All right, put them to the side. So whenever I'm cooking for a small party, there's only 4 of us at the household right now. Me, the wife, and the kids. 2 girls. I was blessed with girls. 2 girls, Emma and Eva. Anyways, that's a whole different story. But here we are. Hot and fast. So I put my fire on one side where it's breathing, it's keeping it hot. And the opposite side is my cool zone, just to keep them warm. All right, let's put 2 more. See how this works? While we're doing a long cook in this one here, hot and fast for lunch. And this carne asada, you just flip it every 2 to 3 minutes. And that's it. Every 2 to 3 minutes we flip. Man, that's gonna be good. Thank you, God. Bye. All right, check it out. Check out the time. It's 3:45. Well, close enough. But anyways, all right, so here, the shoulders have been in the heat and smoke for 2 hours, all right? I'm fixing to open this bad boy up. Remember, I was cooking carne asada over there. And this one here, look at that. There's plenty of fire to keep cooking, but I'm not gonna re-salvage it. I'm just gonna let that one burn out. But back to this. All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam! Check it out. Check out the color. Man, I love it. You hear it sizzling? So here it's been in the smoke and heat for 2 hours. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stab this, put it back in this pan. All right. I'm gonna put these in this pan. And then all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wrap the pan. Okay? There it is, 2 shoulders in here. And I'm gonna get my my foil. And boom. Alright, so when I wrap it, I try to make sure it's real nice and tight. I get it real nice and tight because I want this sucker to get hot. Get hot. Where it'll soften all that up and all that fat and membrane and ligaments or whatever the shoulder has deep down inside. I want it to melt it down to nothing. Alright. So here it is. It's wrapped in this pan. Okay. And before I put it in there, I like to give it a quick clean. The grill grate. And remember, it's still only 1 load of charcoal, and that's it. I'm telling you, a TxSmky cooker is saving you money. Boom. See how that fits in there perfect? And you close it. And you leave it alone for 3 hours. I'm going to come check it in 2.5 hours. But big shoulders like this, depending whether they were room temp or not, it'll take 3 hours. 5 hours total. So right here, it's 3:45. I'll come back and check it at 5. Well, we back. Check it out. It is 6:20. It's been a little over 4.5 hours total cook time, and I'm gonna check for temp. I like to pull my pulled pork when it's at 210. So it lacks 30 minutes from the solid 5 hours, but it's been a pretty warm day. I've been cooking it a little warm, a little hot, which is about 350 to 325. And she's just now coming down to 250. Not a big deal. Remember, we're just trying to go to 210. So let's check this right quick. Boom. All right. Let me get my old trusty thermostat working with my phone. Be patient. All right, let's check it. 201, 22, 202. Same hole. I'm just gonna move it the other way. Ooh, that's butter. That was like butter. 206. 206. Same hole. 208. 4.5 hours. I'm gonna call it good. She's ready. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pull it and I'm gonna let her rest for a solid hour minimum. I might do it. It's 6:30. Let's say 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I'll be back. And all I'm gonna do is set this inside the house on the stove and just let it come to room temperature on its own, covered up. After an hour and a half, I'll uncover it and we'll go from there. TxSmky, from brisket to burgers, anytime, anywhere. Let's go. All right, peeps, check it out. 8 o'clock. It's been resting for an hour and a half. Remember, I pulled it out at 210. Look at the temp now. It's 170 to about 175. So it's dropped 40 degrees. So I'm good with it. All right. So we're ready to pull. And little tricks of the trade. I don't know if y'all do or don't know. I like to use cotton gloves before I put on my plastic ones. A buddy of mine, Bobby, we call him Brain. I learned it from him. So I'm gonna get suited up and we're fixing to start pulling. I'll show you how I do this. All right, peeps, check it out. 2 10-pound shoulders, donezo. They say these shoulders are done when you're able to pull the bone out of them. Check it out. Boom. Clean. Clean as can be. Mira, look at that.
Look. I told you.
Man, she ready. All right. So here, the way I like to do it, first, I want to save this au jus. So I'm going to get my old au jus separator, my grease separator, and save this au jus for later, and y'all gonna know why. All right, boom. That's already separated. So here, this is what I mean when I don't like to, the reason I trim it all. See all this gristle and this fat between them? This, I don't serve that, so I discard it. See, I take the time. It'll take me an extra 10 minutes to clean every muscle individually, where I don't serve this to my customers or to my family and friends. I'll go here and I'll separate every muscle and I'll just scrape. You see this? That gristle, that fat, I don't serve that. And the reason I don't like to serve it, because I don't like to eat it. So I don't serve it myself. And it's super simple. All you do is separate the muscles. See that? So here we'll we'll grab a muscle that naturally has its own lining. Wherever it separates, there's going to be gristle and grime and slime in between them. And I discard all that. I don't like to eat it, so I don't like to serve it. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to get rid of all this gristle and snot looking tendon to it. And then after I get it all cleaned up, I'm going to show y'all what I do, okay? But look at the color. I don't know, I'm using the meta glasses. I don't know if y'all could tell the color on it, but look at the color on it. Look at the smoke where it penetrated. I love it. All right, peeps, I'm going to get me a separate container to get this junk out of here. I forgot. All right, I got me a separate container for the stuff I'm going to discard and all the muscles. Boom. See that? I'll go through here and I'll just peel the muscle off layer by layer. I don't sit there and just mash it and mix all the snot with it, okay? These are the first ones I cleaned earlier. And again, every muscle has its own partition. I don't know the correct terminology. I just call it slime. And that's it. I just separate the muscles. Its own natural partitions. and the slime and grit and griddle in between them, I get rid of it. I discard it. And I won't, you know, depending what time I have. But even if you take your sweet time, it won't take you but 10 minutes a shoulder. You know what I mean? And it makes a world of difference when you serve it. You know, you don't serve your friends or your loved ones junk. I mean, you see this looks like a snot. I don't like serving that. So that's why I take the time and clean each and every one of these. When you're in a hurry, I get it. I mean, but it doesn't take long. Look, you just grab it where it came apart. See this first layer? Boom, gone. This little bit of snot, gone. This one on top, gone. Look, see it, and the muscles naturally peel off that snot and slime. Look, again, I don't like to eat it, so I won't serve it. So anytime y'all go to TxSmky barbecue, this is what I do for y'all. See this slime inside? Boom, I discard it. Anything that doesn't look appealing is gone. But look, boom, look at the color. I hope these better glasses can show the color, but look at how easy that falls apart. Again, look, you see this? Gone. That's it. And it doesn't take but an extra 10 minutes, and you'll have your friends so much happier, you know, because it's all lean meat. You're not going to give them any junk. But anyways, TxSmky cookers, from brisket to burgers, anytime, anywhere. You know, y'all interested, I'm going to put up my website, Jorge@TxSmky.com. Email me. I got my website up and running also, Jorge@TxSmky.com. Okay? Anytime I advertise, I abbreviate it, TxSmky. But when it comes to my email and website, you spell out Smoky. Okay? So anytime I share my social media accounts, it's always abbreviated. But whenever it comes to my email and website, you spell out Smoky. SMOKEY.com. Okay? So I'm located in DFW. Any business out there in DFW that's interested in the TxSmky demo cook, please holler at your boy. Email me. I have a full-time job Monday through Friday, but if need be, we'll make something happen. You know, I got cooks that are 3-hour cooks, and then I got cooks that are 5-hour cooks. When I say 5 hours, I mean literally 5-hour cook time. It doesn't account an hour of prep and an hour minimum to let your protein rest, whatever you're cooking, whatever you're serving. You know, on long cooks. When you're just grilling, you know, when you grill, well, you can pretty much time that. That's not a hard a time. But it's when you do your long cooks, your smoke. Because, you know, it takes time. Look, boom. See all this nasty stuff? Boom, shreds, easy. Easy peasy. Again, you know these are ready whenever you're able to just pull the bone out. Look at her. Clean as a whistle. But I still build each and every one of these cookers. And I'm pretty proud of them. Yeah, it's taken me a little while to spread the word, but so what? It is what it is, you know? Would I have loved for it to fire off a long time ago? Yeah, sure. But those are not the cards I'm dealt. This is what I'm dealt. I'm dealt to grind. Oops, sorry, wrong way. You know, the cards I've been dealt is, you know, I still got to spread the word little by little. And that's what I'm doing. And it's okay. I love it. I love it. I get true joy whenever I get a new group of people and they witness the TxSmky cookers do what they do. Make barbecue and cooking out easy. I mean, easy peasy. I promise you it's so easy to cook with these. I've been using these Meta glasses. I'm trying to get used to them. They ran out of battery, but as you could tell, I've already get a little bit light. I've already dismembered the shoulders. Just took it apart in the big muscles. And this is all the yuck I don't like to serve. Okay? This, my buddy Junior, my road dog, my partner, my numero dos, my dog, that's what he eats. Alright, so back to the shoulder. And for the shoulder, all I do is what they say, pull it. It's easy. It's not a chop. It's not chopped. It's pulled. And I don't do it super fine. You know, I give it a quick smash. And I get it, in a restaurant, it might be different. They're busy. They got hundreds of thousands of shoulders they do, I'm guessing. But for me, whenever I do my, I've done up to 6 shoulders and 3 cookers for parties or for whenever I did the market. And it's a lot. So, see, you just, boom, it disintegrates. So here, I'm going to go through this real quick. And I'm gonna just disintegrate it all in big chunks. I'm not gonna, it's not chopped, it's pulled pork. This is what you call pulled pork. So these muscles, all I do is just boom, run it through the fingers and pull it. You know what I mean? So whenever your family and friends, they get a piece of it, they get a good chunk. It's not itty bitty shreds of pork. I'm gonna sit here. And if y'all have any questions or comments, hey, put it in the comments, man. If y'all have anybody that thinks they're interested in the TxSmky cooker, I'm located in DFW. All you gotta do is hit me up, email me. And right now I'm in one retail store, Buckstop Hunting Stores. They got several in Texas. They got 6 retail stores, I believe. And the closest one to me is in Alvarado, Texas. So if y'all are interested in the TxSmky cooker, a guy by the name of Nathan, my buddy, Nate Dog, Nathan. He runs at a store. Good dude. It's a great family-run owned business. And their main jam is they build deer blinds for hunters. That's how the owner got started, building deer blinds. And I was fortunate enough to meet him going on 2 years now. And we've been able to move some cookers through their retail shops, retail stores. And I'm excited. I mean, they're awesome people. They seem to really understand what TxSmky is about, and they believe in it. So I'm excited. It was an awesome partnership. And my people from Edinburgh, Texas. TxSmky is coming to Edinburgh, Texas. Rick Bailey, he owns Coyote Arms in Edinburgh, Texas, I believe. And hopefully before 4th of July, TxSmky will be out there if they're available. They do the racing circuit with the Swan Gang. So it's been ever since I met him, it's been awesome. It's been an awesome. They got a couple of cookers. They're excited, and Rick Bailey, he invited me to be in his store, Coyote Arms in Edinburgh, Texas. From what I understand, it's a gun range, and they have a retail place inside. And I'm gonna be taking them some TxSmky cookers. So I'll be in South Texas. I know my people, my gente from South Texas will love them. They like to get down. They like to cue it up. Una carnita asada. ¿Se va a hacer o no se va a hacer la carnita asada? Again, I still build each and every one of these. TxSmky, from brisket to burgers, anytime, anywhere. Even a 15, 20-pound brisket. I've cooked up to a 20-pound brisket in there in 5 hours. Believe it. And I'm telling you, the people who have witnessed the TxSmky at work, like witnessed it, they believe it instantly. I mean, it don't take them but a second, and they're like, wow, I get it. I want one. I've just been having a little trouble spreading the word. Believe it or not, growing up, I didn't know how to communicate with people. I wasn't a very big talker. I would always show out, but I was never good in communicating, you know. Here lately, since I've been doing my cookers and my seasonings, I understand now that the way I used to be, you can't do that as a grown-up. You got to communicate. You got to let them know. You got to let them believe. And this is where I'm at right now. All right. So I'm gonna cut the video right now. All I'm gonna do is finish shredding the rest of this right quick. My daughter is helping me in the video. She's pouting. She says she's tired. She needs a break. We'll be back. Let me finish this up right quick. Take me about a couple more minutes, and I'll show y'all how I top these off. I finish her off. All right, peeps. I done finished shredding it. So here, what I like to do is grab you again some pork rub. Remember, these were two 10-pound shoulders, or big hunks of meat, and you want to penetrate the flavor all through your pulled pork. So what I like to do right off the bat, because I've done so many of these, I know exactly, I have a routine that works. So once I shred it, I'll sit here and I'll put a good layer again of TxSmky rub, like this. Then I'll grab the au jus that I was using, that came out of the natural pulled pork, and boom, see that? Then I'll give it a mix. I'll give it a good mix. Let it all them flavors get incorporated. There's gonna be a little spillage, but you know, if you're careful, it won't be that bad. If you see a big chunk of pulled pork, shred it. So you give it a turn from the bottom. You turn it, okay? And it usually takes about 2 rounds of doing this, where I'm able to give her a taste test and make sure that every pinch, you could grab a pinch of pulled pork anywhere along here, and it's gonna pack plenty of flavor, and it's gonna be super juicy, okay? So here, I got double pan for a reason, because I've done this so many times. So I'm gonna do one more time. Layer of pulled pork seasoning and some au jus, the same au jus that came out of it. And I like this grease separator because it separates the au jus from the grease, so I don't add any more grease to it. It's just pure lean au jus, which is all the natural juices that came out of the shoulder. So here, give her a good turn. And by God, I think she's ready. She is ready to serve. Let me try it. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what it's supposed to taste like. Try it, shorty. Let me know what you think. That's it. That's what it's supposed to taste like. That is yum. Yummy. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. From a 1 to 10, I give it a 10 all day, every day. I would love to go head to head with the biggest, baddest pulled pork cooker out there. Toe to toe, mano a mano, me and you. She ready. She is absolutely ready. So now, from here, you can make pulled pork tacos, pulled pork sandwiches. Tomorrow, mañana, I got inspired. I'm gonna do a little trick with these. And if it works, I'll let y'all know. And if it doesn't, I'll try again. But anybody out there that owns a TxSmky cooker and has the TxSmky pork rub, here's a video to do it. It's super simple. Go to my website if you don't have TxSmky pork rub. I'm gonna start shipping my seasoning. I keep getting reminded I don't push my seasonings at all. And they are absolutely 100% correct. I don't. Why? I don't know. I'm learning. Please be patient. But I know what I do works. People love it. Give me a chance. Again, if you are in DFW, holla at your boy. Again, thank you, God, for allowing me to do what I do. Amen. Bye.